Baker Mayfield admits he feels much, much more comfortable. He's more familiar with the offense, and the end result is he's expecting a lot from himself.
Here it's been, chemistry with these guys and a lot of the same faces, but we haven't had the same system the whole time. So I think now, I'm truly hoping to make a huge jump of, taking care of the ball and being efficient.
I mean, just looking at different QBs and researching them where they were from the third to fourth year. But one, like Drew Brees, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but in his third year, he had what you'd probably call a bad year before his career took off. But do you feel like you reached a good place in your third year and you're in a much better place now, or is it way too say you're in a much better place as camp is just beginning?
I can play a whole lot better than last year. I know that. I'm trying to improve each year. And when it comes to looking at other guys in third to fourth years, I don't compare myself to anybody. I try and be the best version of me, and I think that's what we try and stress in this building is it matters what goes on. If you're getting better, the team's getting better, and we're pushing each other, and do your job first and foremost.
And Tim, the part I liked about that, didn't hesitate, I can play a lot better than last year.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to the things we said about Mayfield that, as good as he's been at times throughout his short NFL career, particularly the end of his rookie year, the end of 2020, he hasn't put it together for a complete season. He was great in the second half of this year, but was inconsistent throughout the first part of last year. I look at the Baltimore game, the game in Pittsburgh, those two games in particular, obviously those are situations where, you're still learning the offense probably. By the second half of the season, he looked like the guy who was the number one pick. Now the challenge for him is to put it all together. Can he put a complete season out there? Can he play 17 games as effectively as possible? That's where, you see the great quarterbacks really start to elevate, where, you maybe only have one bad game, because let's be real, these guys are human. They're going to have a bad game once in a while, but way more often than not, you see Aaron Rodgers have great games. Russell Wilson's going to have a great game. You don't wonder when they're going to have a big game. That's where I think the next step for Baker is to get to the point where way more often than not, he's playing effectively. He's having very good games, multiple touchdowns, very few interceptions, if any. That's the next step for him to really get where he and the Browns need to be.